It's your boy Tyrell, aka Showtime, and welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Today we got another reaction for y'all. This right here, man, I was just surfing on YouTube and I saw this video right here and I was like, hold up, man, this is a little interesting. The title of this video is "What It's Like to Be a Kid in Prison." You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing this is like a little TV show or like a TV series or whatever. This is the first time I've seen anything like this. This is my first time watching this video, so I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping it's good. I read through like a few of the top comments and it seemed like it was pretty interesting. So we're gonna see, man. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, click that bell so you get notification anytime I post. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're already part of the family, welcome back. How's your day going, man? Comment down below, let me know how your day is, man. Over here, you know what I'm saying, on Showtime Reacts, we like a family, bro. You know, I want everybody to feel like we family in the comment section. I want every video to just make you feel good, bro. Just give you some type of, just give you a good time. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a funny video, serious video, whatever, man, you're going to learn something watching my videos. And if you don't learn something, you definitely going to have a good time, bro. It's going to be one of those two things. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, man, hey, what it's like to be a kid in prison. I'm curious to see what this is, raised in the system. So let's get it. Locked up as children.
This building we're in right now was actually built in...
That's at Virginia, bro? I'm in Virginia. Where is this at in Virginia? Hold on, I gotta see where this at. Hold up, might see one of my little cousins or something on this joint. On air juvenile correction. Hold up, bro. I'm finna look this up real quick. It's not even that far from me, too. That's crazy. This joint's like an hour and like 40 minutes from me. This place right here. That's crazy.
Building we're in right now was actually built in the mid-1990s when people were starting to respond to youth crime with adult consequences, and people were describing kids as juvenile super predators. And so they were building adult-like facilities like this part of the Bon Air campus because they thought that was the right way to respond to kids. And what they forgot was they were kids.
Now, me personally, right, before even seeing this, I can only imagine what it's like. Actually, I can't imagine what it's like being a kid locked up in prison, bro, for years and years. Some people literally grow up in prison. Like they go in there at like 12, 13 years old and don't get out until they're like 40 years old, bro. You know how like sad and just crazy that is, bro? Like, I can only imagine, man. Like, I can only imagine, but I can't imagine. You feel me? Because I was a kid before, but just being locked up like that, like with grown men, and you ain't even get the chance to live your life, bro. No childhood.
How y'all doing today?
So how'd you get into acting, bro? Like, how did that come up?
Actually, I used to be a background dancer. After I got cut in my face on my 25th birthday, like directors and photographers was like,
where is it? Hold up, bro. I seen this dude before. Hold up, bro. Michael Kenneth Williams. He's from something, bro. Comment down below. It might hit me later on, but I've seen this dude in a movie before.
They found the scar striking, I guess.
What would you saw yourself when you was like 15, 16?
I was clueless. The drugs were already like starting to plague me. I didn't think I would live to see 30.
That's the life. That's the world we live in now, man. It's crazy sad, man. How long you been?
2 years and change.
I gotta do a long time. My charges are 2 accounts of
Oh, So is everyone in here, the kid in the chair and the kid cutting, or the dude cutting, are they in jail right now?
second-degree murder. and one account of
What do you say?
malicious wounding, second-degree murder. My charges were 2 accounts of second-degree murder, and 1 account of malicious wounding. I was just young, man. I was real young.
And then the courts don't even say it like that. They don't get to know your whole background. They just care about the crime you did and not why you did it. But it's always a reason for everything.
How did we come to this decision to treat mistakes that an adolescent made with adult repercussions?
People were getting elected and running for office at the expense of kids in the system, and they were judging kids too much by what they were doing rather than who they were and the circumstance they were in and their age. When I became the director, all we had left in Virginia were 2 facilities that were like this.
This dude, man. He looked like somebody too. Hold
Who
up.
they were and the circumstance they were in and their age. When I became the director,
This dude.
all we had
Nigga look like Dracula from Hotel Transylvania, boy. Mitt Romney looking ass, boy. All right, I'm
left
done,
in
bro.
Virginia were 2 facilities that were like this. Not only were they built in the wrong way and too big, but they're also miles away from where a lot of the kids come from. So you can't do the underlying work you need to do to make sure they go home to a better situation.
Family
And it-
matters.
Exactly. And the other thing about places like this is that they eat up a lot of money. But we run probation offices across the state, so the kids in the facilities were fewer than 10% of the kids we worked with, but they were eating up 40% of our budget. And they were reoffending at very high rates when they got out. So we closed a facility that looks a lot like this earlier this year. So we're building treatment programs all over the state so that hopefully more and more kids can get what they need
Before they
when
get
need it,
here.
When they get here.
How much does it cost to house a kid in here?
Per kid today is more than $200,000 a kid per year, which is a huge amount of money.
Yes, sir.
And that's okay if you're spending it on the highest need, highest risk kids in the system to get them on the right track. But the thing is making sure that almost every kid is someplace else. And the only kids who are here are kids who there is no other place to safely work with them. I got here kind of on the heels of the recession and budget cuts, and a lot of the programs we used to have for kids here have been cut. So young people were spending way too much time in their rooms. Good work doesn't happen when they're in their room. Good work happens when they're
crazy.
out
What did I say?
in their rooms. Good work doesn't happen.
I can't. It says, "Oh, do good, eat good." Yum yum. Yeah, something in the barbershop. So is this like a school, bro? Like I ain't even like. I just. Let me read this shit real quick. Offers a frank and unflinching look at people caught up in the system swim over the country. So is this like a juvenile detention center?
When they're in their room. Good work happens when they're out, engaging with staff, going to school, doing work. So we have made a big priority of expanding the programming here. We got to make sure they leave us better off than when they got here.
That would be the goal. Can you tell me what life was like before you got incarcerated?
The hood I was living in, out Fredericksburg, Virginia, it was.
Bro, that's where I was born. I was born in Fredericksburg. So these people are like,
The hood I was living in, out Fredericksburg, Virginia, it was. It's not too good of a neighborhood. So a lot of violence, a lot of gang stuff like that. You know how it be. You know, you from the street. You know how it be. So I had to fight to make it. I mean, if I didn't, then I mean, it's either the predator or the prey. I did make a crime in that. I know I do gotta pay the price, but the cost, you know, we never thought it'd be the rest of my life. When I first got incarcerated, I was real mad and stuff. I didn't talk to anybody, you know. Eventually I got over like the situation and made the best of it.
So what are the things that you have gotten that's on a good note from being in here?
The resume I got, I done built up such talents and tools. Like, I've learned to strip floors, work the machines. I've learned.
this shit, man. It's sad, bro.
And tools.
Listen to him, bro. Like, look at the excitement. Look at I can't even talk, bro. Look at the excitement on his face when he asked him what did he learn, bro. Like.
So what are the things that you have gotten that's on a good note from being in here?
The resume I got, I done built.
Look how excited he got, bro. Like, bro, look, just look one more time, bro. One more time. Look how excited he get when he's about to explain some good things that he learned, bro.
That you have gotten that's on a good note from being in here.
The resume I got, I done built up such talents and tools. Like, I've learned to strip floors, work the machines. I learned to cut hair. With the therapeutic portion of stuff we learn here too, slowing down and processing the situation and saying, man, I really didn't want to fight or anything like that. You just misunderstood where I was coming from, and I apologize. Like, and I'm like, I had never seen that a day in my life on the streets.
Do you really think that putting that much time on an adolescent?
Bro, there's kids like this all over the world, bro, that you're a kid, bro. Like, you're doing what kids do, and sometimes like it costs you to spend like the rest of your life for like 30-40 years, you know what I'm saying, in jail, bro. Like, and you're a kid, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times you're just doing it because it's cool. You're not even doing it because you really like demon, you know what I'm saying? That hurt me, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So
It's fair.
You know, kids are very different than adults, and we can't
very different,
make
bro.
life.
Bro, your brain doesn't like fully develop until you're 25, and a lot of these, I think it's 25, and a lot of these kids are like 12 years old, bro. Not to say that kids don't deserve like punishment, they don't deserve, you know what I'm saying, to be held accountable, but at some point, man, you gotta think like, okay, like, I'm sure that dude that would, you know what I'm saying, that they was just talking about, if he would have get out, he wouldn't do no harm again, bro. Like, I mean, it's just me. I'm real big on energy. I can tell when somebody's just bullshitting, bro. I could tell when somebody not genuine just off their energy, because I'm real big on energy. I can walk in a room and I can already sense, like, you know what I'm saying, bad energy right there, good vibes there, whatever. He said everything like, bro, I was just doing it. Like, I didn't really want to survive. I was just doing it. Product of my environment. And I was a kid. I can't, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that, bro.
Decisions based on things that they do when they're young. It's not that they shouldn't be held accountable.
No,
it's not that
that's
there
not at
aren't
all.
safety concerns we need to address.
Yes, sir.
But saying this is what the rest of your life looks like for something you did when you're 15 is at odds with science, and it's kind of at odds with all the experience we're having with kids. You know, people often ask me about the kids who are here. They say, well, you're down to 200. Those must be the worst of the worst. But you met them today.
Yes, I did.
And they're still kids with dreams, and they're still kids with talents, and they're still kids with hope and potential. If kids end up in a place like this, number one, it should be after we've exhausted all other opportunities. And number two, that from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to bed, they're doing something that matters to them, that's going to get their life in the right direction, and that we're doing all we can, you know, to keep hope alive.
So I'm still kind of like, I'm not 100% sure like what exactly that is. I mean, if y'all know, please comment down below letting me know. Like, is it a detention center? Like, do they possibly get out from that? Like, is that like, because he's saying that there's different steps or whatever. I guess you go to like a juvenile court or juvenile court, and then you'll go to like that if it gets worse. I'm not sure like how that's working out, but I mean, my thoughts on it, man, like, I never really thought about it until I saw this video and I saw that dude talk, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how close to home this is, and the fact that you got so many kids out here that just make a mistake, or they just, man, like, when you think about some of these cases, like, I ain't saying killing people is like, you know, okay. I'm not saying that at all, because obviously, like, a lot of things, you can't justify a lot of things, but from when the time it happens, it's like, okay, he killed people, you know. I can't even speak on it, because, you know, that's somebody's family member that like died. Let's just use like a different example. You know what I'm saying? Eventually that kid is going to grow up and mature and understand what he did, you know, to get there. And at that point, do you still say, hey, even though you learned what you know what I'm saying, what you're supposed to, I'm still not going to let you out for another 50 years. Think about that. Think about it like this. You're not the same person if you were working on yourself. You're not the same person as you was last year. Me, I wasn't the same person I was last year. You know, last year I wasn't this far ahead. Like last year I was here, this year I'm here, right? Think about a kid, bro. They're 13 here, and then they just learning and learning and learning and learning, and they get to a point where like they've grown so much that what they see what they did. I was like, bro, like how, like was that even me? Like I don't even understand. Like, and they rehab from that. They got better from that, but they still got to do time. That's super crazy to me. Jail. I've been saying this for a long time. Jail, prison. It should be more of a reform. It shouldn't be like you're treated as an animal. You know what I'm saying? For some people, we ain't gonna talk about the R's and the P's. I ain't gonna mention them. You know what I'm saying? That's just slick, like nasty. I ain't even gonna talk about that. But anyway, man, comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions for me, any videos that you want me to react to, leave that down in the comments as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you get notification anytime I post. And I'm out of here. Peace.